fellas, from an episode of Fandom Station. I'm your host Maverick, and this is my co-host Evil Deeds.
Hello.
We're here after a 1 week break from Slime because of the recap episode. Evil Deeds, did you ever get around to watching that, seeing that what that was about?
Not at all.
Nah, me neither. Before we get into things, I'll say it for later because it's actually going to be part of our news. Okay, let's see. First thing, Mini for King artist Yuki Imada announces Shadow the Hedgehog manga. Series debuts on September 13th. So,
the Shadow the Hedgehog manga.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. So, cool. Might give it a check. I don't think I'm gonna be reading the whole thing, but I might read the first chapter. Okay, it's for all the Show and Jump fans out there. Kenta Shinohara's Rich Watch manga gets TV anime. It's set to debut in April 2025. Okay, cool.
Rich Watch?
Witch Watch. Like
Witch Watch.
Witch Watch, like the Witch and Watch. I actually seen I think I read the first chapter or maybe half the first chapter. So it's basically, I think it's about this girl who's a witch and she has this guardian who is like descended from like ogres or oni who protects her. So that's where the Witch Watch comes in. Like she's the witch and he watches her.
He's watching a witch?
Yeah, so it's like a bodyguard romance style show or manga. Next up,
is it good?
God, I told you I just read like the first chapter or half the first chapter. I just give you all the answers. I don't know. Well, from my perspective, I don't know. I think it's good. It's getting anime. I don't know. That's not really a high bar, but yeah. Well, it's a high bar, but it doesn't really say much of how good or not it is. Just because there's a lot of bad editing, like a lot. Next thing, Chinese animated series, a herbivorous dragon of 5,000 years gets unfairly villainized. Season 2 reveals opening teaser, additional cast. Okay, this is interesting to me because first off, I'm like, I didn't know I had season 1 to begin with. Also, I didn't know this is also Chinese animated, which is weird because I thought this was a Japanese manga. And
wait, say that again?
The title Chinese anime series, a herbivorous dragon of 5,000 years gets unfairly villainized.
What the fuck?
So I read the first 2 chapters of this manga. I guess I say that all the time. But yeah, I read the first 2 chapters of the manga, and the plot is basically about this herbivorous dragon. He doesn't eat meat. He just eats plants and stuff. And he's fat too. And he's very old. He's 5,000 years old. So think of Eldora, but like not cool. Like really not cool. Like this guy wasn't in prison. He was not in prison. He was just free. He was a free dragon.
Bro, just roaming around being an herbivore.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Shrek in a sense. So he was just minding his own business. So he's minding his own business, and then these quartz-like people, I think, tried to sacrifice this little girl, to him, thinking he's an evil dragon. And he's like, "What? Why are you doing that for? I don't eat meat." And then this girl turns out to be she worships him. Like I think she's like part of cult or something like that. Where she worships him as the evil dragon. So she's like but turns out that she has incredible magical talent. So her delusions are basically, so she deludes herself into thinking that the dragon is the one giving her powers, and then she uses her innate powers to defeat the people who are trying to like sacrifice her, and then runs away with the dragon, and then they go on adventures with him trying to get out of trouble, and her thinking that she's being powered by him and trying to get as much trouble as possible, or to like spread his name and stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So imagine like it's like kind of like Overlord or like Slime, but like from the perspective of like the NPC, I guess, type of character, like servant character. the main character isn't actually that strong. Like the NPC, the servant, the follower they have is the one who's actually strong. You know, so like
Yeah.
if Robin was the competent one, and Batman was just a loser, you know.
The
that's
disrespect.
that's basically the dynamic where she's like, I'm your follower, I'm the sidekick, but she's actually the more powerful one. He's just like following along, trying to keep her out of trouble. So it was actually pretty funny. I mean, I just fell to the wayside. So I
I
think
think it's cool that he's an actual dragon.
yeah, he's the actual dragon. He's like, as far as I know, he doesn't get any kind of human form. He just goes around getting.
This might be the first like manga that I've seen where there's just a dragon main character.
I never really thought about that. That reminds me because there was like another series called Goodbye Dragon Life that's coming out soon. Well, it's basically like the opposite. It's about a dragon who dies and then gets reincarnated as a human.
What the fuck?
I saw that in the news. I was like, that's not really interesting. I also read like the first chapter of that one. Yeah.
You read a lot of first chapters.
I mean, you gotta read. I read the first chapter just to see what's about. If I don't like, I don't know, man. I had a problem, man.
I feel like the first chapter rule is horrible.
The first
for one.
It's not always the first chapter. Sometimes it's the first 3 chapters.
That's why it's a 3-episode rule, because you gotta make sure that you don't fucks with it.
It's just, man, there's too much entertainment. You know how many manga there is out there? There's like thousands, thousands.
You don't have to read thousands though.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I don't. I don't read thousands. I just read the first 2 chapters. If it grabs me immediately, I keep on reading it. If it doesn't, I just drop it. Okay.
It's like call back to our the seasonal episode that we did for what we were gonna watch. Oni-san Newbie Adventure. I said I was gonna watch it. I finally checked it out. I watched the first episode and I was like, I'm not really feeling it. But I kept watching. 3-episode rule. And it grew on me. You gotta give it more than one chapter.
The 3-episode rule, I give him more than one chapter. I don't remember how many chapters he gave it. I just say I read at least one chapter of this. And it was all right. It wasn't mind breaking. It was just like normal chapter. It was just normal chapter of each series. I was like, okay, I'm good. I've seen enough. I've seen the.
I think the equivalent is.
It'll probably be like 10 chapters.
You watch 3 episodes. You got to read 25 chapters.
25 chapters. I would say 12 chapters, something like it.
25. You get to 25, you'll know.
No, I mean, a lot of the first chapter of a manga is usually like 1 by 1, 1-to-1 to the anime episode, the first anime episode, because it's like first chapter is like usually gonna be a lot longer to get you into it. So you read the first chapter, you basically read the first episode most of the time, and then you read.
It's still good though, because like here's the thing, Chainsaw Man is picking up now, but. If you was to give me Chainsaw Man as part 2 being the first thing we saw, bro, I would have dropped it.
I don't know, man. Part 2 of Chainsaw Man immediately drew me in, I think, with Asa Kid.
Part 2 of Chainsaw Man was complete ass.
No, man, part 2 with Asa's introduction and her like she basically like got decimated. She basically a Ken Kunki.
Hold on. Actually, Asa wasn't there instantly though. Asa came in.
No, she was
after like
part 2,
a couple of chapters.
Part 2 immediately starts with Asa. She's the first person you see.
Does it?
Yeah. Then she doesn't show until like a lot of chapters in.
Even still, it wasn't interesting to me.
No. I know.
Not until
immediately we get introduced to another horseman of the apocalypse before. So it's like, oh, that's immediately. Oh no, I found it immediately interesting because we finally get another one. It's leading to that theory. First, that was just a theory we had. We weren't really sure about it until Yoru. But it was cool to me. But yeah, anything. Next thing on the news. Attack on Titan finale compilation film announced for November, not October this time. So this is going to be a compilation of all the final chapters into one movie, and it's going to premiere in theaters. In November, so
I saw this on Reddit, and somebody had it correct. That was milking the fuck out of AOT, like pure milk.
Attack on Titan, the final chapters, part 5, the last
Like,
attack.
like bro, look, I understand it. I don't understand it. I kind of understand it, but when you have AOT, the final chapter, parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, I feel like releasing a movie after all of that is a bit criminal.
Like, man, it's like,
You
yo, it's
could
like,
have
don't
done
you
it
want
all.
don't you want
as
one
a
all in,
unit.
don't you want all in one package, just like a video game like series collection, you know, just one all in one package.
I feel like, bro, if this is like, this isn't just the final season, right? It's just the final 2
It's like
movies.
It's like the final chapters. The final chapters.
Bro, that is a long ass sitting. What the fuck?
It's like probably about like 2 to 3 hours.
No, not considering all of it.
Yeah, I think so. The
Because you have to, because you start in Marley, you go from Marley to L. You know the name of the island. I don't know the name of it. Parody. You go from Marley to Parody, then you start the war, and then you go from that war to Aaron, and then a rumbling. That's a lot.
I mean, the final chapter start with rumbling already happened. Like, see, like the fourth season of Attack on Titan ends with Aaron like in his fountain form.
No, the fourth season, the final chapters start with Marley.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the final season before the final chapters ends with Aaron.
The final season before the final chapters. Yeah, bro.
It's good.
Yeah,
bro. I'm yeah, but
this shit is ass.
Oh yeah, I'm moving on. Okay, something that's arguably less bad. Suicide Squad Isekai anime gets webtoon on August 25th.
Oh shit, I'm not reading that.
Have you finished the show?
No, I'm on 7, and I'm currently contemplating everything. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think you need to finish it because
I'm gonna finish it. Like,
it's on
story.
It's on 10 episodes.
Yeah, I know. The story is right now from like I don't give a fuck about the story. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm watching it at this point for the characters. I think the story has thoroughly lost me. I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do like Enchantress. They have my boy Killer Croc. I'm watching it for the cameos, essentially. That's it at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think people have gotten too attached to the word cameo. I just sound like that sounds like the most most pretentious thing ever to say. But it's like people will see characters from the wider verse. I'm talking about specifically Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, that's a cameo. I'm like, no, that's just another character that belongs inside of this like a wider verse of characters, right? Like every time you see another character.
You're talking about Wolverine?
I'm talking about just in general. Like every time you see a piece of media. And it's like, oh, you see a new character that just happens to be already established character in that verse. People say cameo. It's just a cameo. No, it's just a character. It's Suicide Squad. Why wouldn't there be characters like Killer Croc and like
it's not. You know how many people, for one, have been in the Suicide Squad? I think it's a cameo in terms of it's a quick showing for a character that's not really in the story yet.
Yeah.
So like Killer Croc was there, he dogged King Shark somehow.
But wait, Killer Croc is like I know, but like okay, that would make sense. But like he's a reoccurring villain. Like he shows up again.
He's a reoccurring villain, but he's not a reoccurring Suicide Squad character.
No, I'm talking about
he's not in every single iteration of Suicide Squad.
What knows mean like in Deadpool Wolverine? Because when characters show up in the movie, play significant role, not really. It's a side character. It's not like they show up and then disappear like the certain character does. They appear. They are consistently throughout the movie. People are like, oh man, why does this movie have so many cameos? It's like, what? They're not just cameos. They're actual characters in the movie.
Like Gambit and like, I don't know. Those are characters.
Yeah.
Like all the Deadpools though, they're the cameos. Lady Deadpool, Puppy Deadpool.
Yeah, the people saying this movie is cared by cameos. Like, no, the movie's cared by good characters that people like.
I think Channing Tatum brought Gambit to the big screen.
I don't know. I just found that annoying when people label that as like a critique against the movie, man. Too many cameos.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What's
Uh,
not?
okay. What's next is just the view of that time guy Reincarnated Slime season 3, uh, episode 18. A throng of visitors.
Uh, damn, I didn't watch this since fucking Friday. It's Sunday now. Um,
Oh no.
fuck. So we start off with the not the meeting of the hero. Oh my goodness, I'm boxed. I'm not gonna hold you.
Need some help.
Uh,
So we start off with the
yes,
king.
that doesn't start.
We start with the king of Blue Man.
Oh, okay, okay. I remember now. I remember. Okay, thank you. I remember now. So we start off with the king of Blumond. Um, he he essentially just thanks Rimuru for the full month shit, and that's really it. Besides him prying into the deal that Rimuru is trying to make with who is it?
Basically all the Allen nations actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He pries into essentially what Rimuru is trying to do for all the nations.
I think some kind of trading network. He's
I
trying
don't
to. He's trying
remember.
to establish.
Oh yeah. Because he says, okay, yeah, because he essentially tells the King of Blummen that Rimuru's establishing his city to be a tourist spot, and he's going to trade. I'm assuming he's going to make Blummen like a uh, product.
I know. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a
distribution city. Yeah, there it goes. Distribution center. He's going to give the King of Blummen a lot.
It's going to turn into a FedEx warehouse.
Yeah. After that, Gazelle, the king of the dwarves, comes in. That motherfucker scares Rimuru, which I find funny. He scolds him also. I don't even know why.
He's the only person who can scold. I think he scolded him because it's like a really that really isn't a big deal, but also it's like that kind of is a big deal at the same time. Where like Rimuru was basically said he was going to be a part of like a 100-year friendship pact with some other countries, and it's like, hey, yo, that helps us out, but at the same time, you also can't make that kind of important decision for me when I wasn't even there. It's like it's a big deal, but not a big deal.
It was because Hinata visited him personally for the deal to give them the deal.
Yeah, basically ended
and he was like, "Why the fuck is Hinata here?"
Yeah, basically ended the bad blood between the Western Hurley Church and the Kingdom Dorgon by saying doors aren't monsters, which helps them out a lot, and basically saying it's gonna be a 100-year friendship between Tempest, the Church, and Dorgon.
And that's pretty much it for the meeting with Gazelle, besides the whole 100 years of friendship thing. And
then we meet to Yom.
Yeah, we meet Yom again, and we found out that Muran, the monster lady,
I'm gonna call him Mural.
Mural. But Mural has now become Yom's wife, and Yom the hero is the obvious king of the new kingdom, and he's named it Yom, not Yom Full Month. It was something similar.
Fall Menace. Like they literally gonna call the country Fall Menace now. But it's just like, oh yo man, our whole country got destroyed. So let's name him. Let's gonna say call it it's like a France got like taken over. It's like we're gonna call this Far Villain for the villain who destroyed our old country. Huh?
Yom, I don't think Yom had a last name, so he changed his last name to Falmoth or Falmenace, whatever the name of the new kingdom is. Yeah. So it's now Yom Falmenace.
Yeah, is this an actual thing in history? I've never. Oh, her name is Mirror. Now her name is Mirror Falmenace. She just came up with a whole new name now. But yeah, her name is Mirror. So Mirror wasn't too off. But yeah, is this a thing in history? Because I see this thing a lot. I see it like in Fairy Tail and other stories as well, where they would name the name, East Coast mainly. Will have their last name will be the name of the country. I never heard about that happening in like real life. Because like
I've never heard
because
that.
like the kings and queens of like England, their last names are like England. They're like I forgot what their last names are, but they're not England. They're not like England.
I think the closest I know of that is like Russia with Stalingrad, but that's not
That's a city,
all
right?
of Russia. It's like an island.
Yeah, like
Is it a city? It might be a city.
yeah.
It's one of them. It's either a city or an island.
We usually do the opposite.
Named after
It's usually
Stalin.
it's usually the opposite. It's usually not like in like in like the United States, there's a bunch of places called Washington. We named it.
Yeah.
We liked Washington so much. We named both the capital Washington D.C. and we also named the whole state Washington. But
A lot of
like,
Washington.
yeah. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting pointing out how it's a common trope in a lot of these stories.
And yeah, but with Yom and Muron is Grusius, who is the child, or no, Grusius is the.
So wait, is he one of the Beastketeers?
He's the other dude. Yeah, he's the Beastketeer.
Man, this is the most loyal like dude who lost in love. He like this like dude is like, man, I know y'all are a couple and I can't have no chance of winning, but I'm gonna stay by your side. Hey, this is the most loyal dog real in history.
Bro's a comp dude. He's the now like night captain for Fominus.
But if he died, if Yom died, he would sweep in immediately.
Oh, immediately, like no question. And with those three is Edgar, the son of the former king of Fulma.
Yeah, Ed Morris.
He's his advisor.
Yeah. Okay, this part here, I think it made a lot of sense because I was wondering why do they have little kids that intendant, and then it's just like anime. Oh, he's actually a genius, but like no, he's actually the former king's like the heir, so like that would make sense for him to be intended to like the new king, Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense actually.
But after their meeting, that's pretty much it. Yom invites Rimuru to drink after during the festival. It was the same with Gazelle, but after that, Rimuru meets up with Yuki, and during the talk with Yuki, his the assistant, what's her name?
Kagli. But I don't think that's. I don't think she's their real name. It was something else, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing that Yuki has always been doing, but I do like that Yuki is getting some screen time finally.
Yeah, finally getting some screen time. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the first time he's been on the screen for like an extended amount of time since last season. The only things we really see of Yuki is him scheming, but it's usually like less than a minute, or if it is a minute, it's like a minute or two. He was on the screen for a decent amount this episode. I like it.
Yeah, we got to see him as was actually a good character this time, like a friendly character.
Yeah,
we actually got to see what the relationship between Rimuru and him is like more.
But Rimuru meets up with Yuki. Kagli is acting as his secretary.
And more like a second in command.
Second in command, secretary, same difference.
That's basically what the vice president is. He's just the secretary of the president.
But they explained Kagli's disappearance as she is a dungeon diver.
Yeah, basically an archaeologist.
I guess you want to say, yeah, essentially an archaeologist. And Rimuru and her fake connect over the fact that they like ruins, kind of, to which Rimuru reveals that there's the ruins under Clayman's kingdom. And she didn't know about that because she was surprised. And now I just know she's about to get up to some fucking nonsense because Rimuru gave her essentially the green light to go in the dungeon.
It's crazy that you say that, but you have no idea what she wants to do. It's like,
It's considering she's a demon lord or an old demon lord, bro. I know it's gonna be nonsense.
yeah.
Because Rimuru wants to preserve ruins. Rimuru doesn't like destroying previous society, but this motherfucker is definitely evil. So I wonder what she's like. She's probably gonna steal some shit. They're gonna get into a fight. The rune's gonna be destroyed. Like some way, the runes are gonna destroy, and she's gonna get a new artifact.
Yeah,
But
because I feel like we all know that she's like actually like an old demon lord who created the clowns, right?
yeah. But oh yeah, they do reveal that because when they introduce her, they say she was, or they talk about ruins, and they actually talk about Dragul's domain, who has, or Dagarul, I said his name completely wrong. Dagarul's domain, who has
The wastelands, basically.
ruin. Yeah, he has the wastelands, and he has ruins in his wasteland that Kagli can't get into because she does. Number one, she doesn't have permission. Number two, she's a fucking demon lord, another demon lord. I highly doubt Dagarul would let her just come by. But Rimuru, who is on essentially good terms with Dagarul because he has his 3 sons now, and they're all training under Shion. I assume that he would allow Rimuru to check out the runes.
Yeah, I guess so. But he's also said before that he doesn't know him as well.
Yeah, but he sent his kids to chill with Rimuru, not chill necessarily, but train under Rimuru's soldiers. So
Yeah.
I feel like there has to be a certain level of trust there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all. But it's probably one thing. Like, since they haven't shown it, I don't think Rimuru and him have talked. Though.
Yeah, I probably haven't because he just said Dagarul just dumped his kids on me.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt if they talked, it would go south.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, after the conversation between Kagli and Rimuru and Yuki finally visit Class S. I did not know that was their name.
I didn't even notice they're called that. Where did you see that at?
I have a synopsis in front of me just so I can get the names, essentially. But yeah, they have they go meet up with the kids. The kids are happy, excited to see Yuki and Rimuru. I don't remember Yuki meeting the kids.
I think he's kind of in charge of them. I think he drops by from time to time. He's also older. Yuki's also otherworlder. These are all otherworlders. So I mean, imagine he's also. I think he's also. Not only is this a country where the guild his like free union is stationed in, I also think he's directly in charge of them as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they just they get on Rimuru a little bit because Rimuru hasn't visited them.
It's probably months. It's probably been months.
No, I feel like because the last time he visited him was when he was attacked by Hinata. I feel like that was it was probably months. It feels like a year. But
that was this season. But this season has been going on for like half a year.
No, the attack for Hinata was 2 years ago.
What?
When Hinata attacked Rimuru, leaving the city.
Wait a second. What am I?
That was season 2.
No. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so confused.
That was season 2.
You're talking about the first attack.
Yes, the first attack.
Oh, okay. I was like,
the second one wasn't necessarily Hinata.
I got the biggest like temporal dislocation ever. What is he talking? 2 years ago.
Yeah, last season of Slam should have been like 2022. So.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure that was the last time he saw the kids. So Rimuru ain't been back to visit in a minute. And he comes back. The kids tell him that they've been getting better with their spirit energy.
It's old Goku's instant transmission problem. It's like, hey, this character hasn't seen his friends in like a very long time, but he also has the ability to teleport instantly to a location.
Rimuru, I don't know why he didn't visit. He really could have visited a lot more.
Like
He hasn't really I
that's what
guess besides Walpurgis.
also
Walpurgis was a big
also it's
thing, but
crazy if y'all remember that when Rimuru was quote unquote and off in like teaching these kids, he was also still coming back and forth to Tempest all the time because he could teleport. it was him leaving was only a formality. It wasn't like he actually was gone. He just decided, oh yeah, I'm done coming back and forth. You know.
Rimuru is really fucking brain dead. He can just teleport. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tish, who is over the kids now, comes back. They have a little conversation. Rimuru tells the kids that to get ready because they're coming to the festival, and then they run, get some clothes, and they ask Tish, is she coming? She doesn't answer straight, but Rimuru says, yeah, you can come.
Yeah. I'm not
So
sure.
then
I'm not so sure, but Tissa's like she's not Overworld, right? She's just from this world, right? Because
I think she is.
Really? I can't say. I can't even say.
Not the other world. I think she's just from this world.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Based on how she just seems, she doesn't give off a vibe of anything different from everybody else.
Like
her name doesn't sound like it's like clearly from any
She just has one name.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, she doesn't have any special powers, and like I'm pretty sure she's not otherworldly.
Yeah. After that, they teleport back to Tempest. Rimuru says they're gonna play a game. He gives them a medallion in which they can buy anything from any stall, but if they go over like 100 silver,
yep,
or whatever currency is called, they have to do homework. And he essentially said it's virtually impossible to do that because everything at the stalls costs pretty much less than silver. So they have damn near unlimited funds to go to any stall, play games, get food.
He's like the coolest uncle ever.
Yeah, Rimuru is
he's like the uncle who gives you $100 bills when you go to the fair.
And then after that, to end the episode off, Miyazaki, the hero,
Masayuki.
His group shows up. Damn, I'm looking at it and I said it wrong. Am I dyslexic? That's besides the point. Masayuki pulls up with his group, and they obviously tell Rimuru. I think it was Minimaru who radioed Rimuru to tell him, yeah, Masayuki's here. So Rimuru leaves the kids to meet up. Huh?
I was saying maybe.
I think yes, I am. So Benimaru, I think, tells them it was either Benimaru or Shion. They tell him Rimuru leaves the kids so he can meet up with the hero. They pull up, and I already knew how they were gonna be. They are really trying to get this motherfucker killed.
They will be champions at the Olympics in investigation. It just looks like gold medals.
I'm not gonna hold you. They could have died in that moment, and no one would have said a damn thing. Because they pulled up, and as soon as they pulled up, they were like, "He's a demon lord. It's all right. Masayuki can kill him." It's a conversation like that.
It's crazy how you can tell that Masayuki is not stronger than Rimuru just from this conversation. Because
bro, Masayuki is in the back scared the entire time.
No, I don't think he's scared. He's just exasperated. But I don't think he's more stronger than Rimuru.
Yeah. But he's not. You can tell he ain't trying to fucking fight Rimuru.
I'm just saying the person who is painted as being overly arrogant is usually always wrong in their arrogance in these type of shows. So I don't think Masayuki is stronger than Rimuru at all now. I thought he could have been there to beat him or something, but I don't think so anymore. I know this. I can see that. I can see the.
I'm not gonna say he can't beat him, but Masayuki could be on some nonsense. The thing is, we haven't seen Masayuki fight yet,
Mm.
because it's essentially just been his group. Because
Yeah.
Masayuki's big, essentially the way that they show him, he's a very big support character. His
Yeah.
power into other people power, or his power lends other people strength
Yeah.
by being around
But
him.
yeah.
He has luck on his side.
Yeah.
Essentially everything he does, he doesn't have to do shit.
Yeah.
Everything around him works for him.
Yeah. I don't get too meta, but it's like, do you really think that we're gonna have like a Rimuru and Masayuki fight, and then Masayuki like handily defeats Rimuru? They're like, Rimuru.
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly. That's not happening.
Masayuki's definitely not just going to shit on Rimuru, but there is a chance that Masayuki can put up a fight
Yeah.
decent of Rimuru.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like. There's essentially no chance he's
Yeah,
just dog Rimuru.
Rimuru's probably gonna hold back like three. I don't know if Masayuki's actually is comparable to Hanata. That's even hard to say now. Like, I don't know. Maybe another day. Maybe another day. But I don't think even. I'm not even sure it could be Hanata. So I'm like, I definitely don't think he'd be Rimuru.
I mean, they were gashing him up for it, but I don't think they've ever actually fought. So, but Masayuki's group, it was funny as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Watching Masayuki's group just say absolute fucking nonsense, because it starts off with them saying, "Rimuru's a demon lord. How can we trust him?" And mind you, these fuckers have elves in the carts, and it's like 8 fucking carts that they rolled up in with the elves. And instead of trying to get the elves to safety, the first thing they do is antagonize the demon lord whose region the elves are staying in. That is insanity to me. So not only do they do that, they also go on to proclaim that Masayuki can beat the demon lord.
Also need to remind you that one of the people in this hero's party was somebody who tried to assault a woman. It's like, I'm not forgetting that. I just thought that was such a crazy thing. Like last episode, like, oh, this dude who just tried to assault a woman who I protected is just like at my party now. That's crazy.
Bro, this whole thing is a mess. But Yuki eventually tries to step up to be like, yeah, how about we not antagonize the demon lord? Like, he wants to be friends with us. Let's be friends with him. To which they immediately say, who gives a fuck, essentially. Like, Yuki is someone that they know. They've gotten quests from Yuki. And they completely dismissed Yuki when he said that Rimuru wants to be friends.
Oh man, this is that. Remember that the earlier show that other manga I've been talking about the herbivorous dragon and like her in his delusional like sidekick. This is basically what it's like in that manga. but the sidekick is actually strong, but except like Masayuki is actually strong. He's actually not weak. He's it's just but he's not that strong.
So yeah, after calming down Shion, because she would have slaughtered all of them, Rimuru just makes a deal, and I cannot fucking wait to see his whole group get absolutely shit on. Like,
oh yeah,
I wonder who's all going to be in the tournament, because I know Rimuru's. We're probably gonna have Shion. Shion's just a fighter by nature. Rimuru, Benimaru is probably gonna be in there. I don't think Veldora is. Veldora is too fucking strong.
No, I said Veldora definitely isn't gonna be in there. He's definitely not.
Oh yeah. I wish you would, but Milliam might. Milliam likes to fight, but the question is Milliam gonna fucking control herself?
No, the question is anybody gonna want to fight her?
So I do hope Milliam does join the tournament, but it's up to Rimuru, because Rimuru would probably say no.
Yeah,
for the same reason.
This is kind of one of the reasons why I'm not hyped for a tournament. Cause I know it's gonna be like, it's a tournament. They're not taking the tournament seriously, so we're not gonna actually get the strongest people around. We're just gonna get you're gonna get the usual Rimuru's crew packing everybody up.
But I feel like it's a given that at least Shion should be in the tournament. Benimaru might be off doing something else.
If we get Benimaru versus Shion, I would be so.
Oh, that shit would be hot. That shit would be hot. If Benimaru does join the tournament, bro, oh my! Number one, we get to see Benimaru like actually doing shit. Like all season, we haven't seen Benimaru do a damn thing. And actually seeing him fight, bro, it would be beautiful. But man, I wonder how this tournament arc's gonna go because it sounds like it's like approaching, and these last couple episodes are gonna be on the tournament.
We should have at least 6 episodes left.
Yeah,
which actually is a lot of episodes. I don't know. I guess
it's a lot, but not for a fucking tournament.
No, not for a tournament.
Why I'm wondering.
Yeah,
which is why I'm thinking it's probably just gonna be some. It's either just gonna skip through and just do the good fights.
We're not getting tuning exams here. We're not gonna get a festival, like UA festival or a dark tournament. This is temporary expectations. Might get one good fight. It's 1 or 2 good fights though.
I do need. I'm probably gonna look through the manga or light novel to see if the tournament is longer. Depending on how, I'm gonna wait for this season to come out first though, because I do want to see how they do it first, and then read how the tournament was done in the light novel or in the manga.
All right. So let's see. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean,
that's it. Yeah.
So Rimuru. So Rimuru and the Heroes Party basically set up this thing with Yuki. I think Yuki is actually one who sets it up. Where if Masayuki's team is able to win the tournament, Masayuki gets to fight Rimuru 1-on-1. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup for the next 3 episodes. All right. That's and the next episode is called Festival Eve. We are
getting into the tournament.
We're almost getting to the festival. We almost one more episode. All right. So, any closing thoughts? What would you rate this episode?
9 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8.
You are a hater.
I mean, that's up. I think last 3 times I've been giving it a 7. I went up. I'm consistent.
Still a hater.
Oh my goodness. Let's not remind everyone that reviewing slime was my idea.
Yeah, but I love slime. I would like to remind everyone. I've watched it since it came out. I was the one who originally watched slime. And he knew that slime was my favorite anime before.
Wait, what? Okay, you saying some crazy stuff. I was like,
so I never told you that slime was my favorite?
Favorite anime in general?
Favorite anime of like the new anime. I've always told you this.
Anyway, so I think
you're a hater.
It was a good spot to end it. I'll see you on the next one, Travelers.
Adios.